everybody. I haven't done a video in months, so I am sorry for that. But as you can see, I am not home or the usual setting I do my videos. I am currently in another rehab because they finally realized I couldn't get out of bed, and well, yeah, my blood pressure was wonky and my heart was wonky, and so now I'm finally on medication. Yay! Okay, so today I wanted to talk about new people who now have who just got spinal cord injuries within a month, in their situation, because I've been like this for almost 3 years and I never really went through a grieving process, so I don't know what it's like. I mean, I did sort of. I had a week or two or a month where I didn't really want to do anything that much, and it was different times, and I still go through that because last year I couldn't go to a prom, I couldn't do really anything, so I was kind of in a depression mode, but not like people when they first get these injuries. And I was in this group thing where I met a couple of different spinal cord injury people, and I'm not going to say their situations or anything like that, but they said they still had hope for some things, but everything that they said contradicted the matter. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Basically, they said you can't hope too less, but you can't hope too much. You have to settle for a middle ground. And I don't agree with that at all. Because, I mean, in my situation, I don't have the same thing happen that happened to them. But of course, I still have as much hope as I can. I mean, no matter what, you always have to have hope. You always have to keep going, and you always just have to continue. And even if you don't walk, there are so many scientific breakthroughs. There are so many different things that can happen in years to come. You can't just hope for, oh, hey, I'm gonna live my life. I mean, some people can settle for that, but I can't. And these people who just get spinal cord injuries, they're saying you have to settle for this middle ground. And don't. Always hope for the best. But at the same time, don't just not continue your life and say, oh, I'm gonna walk again. Because you may not walk now, but there's no saying what happens in the future. There are scientific breakthroughs, there are different things. I mean, the brain is a mysterious thing. Anything can happen. So, I was just trying to understand why these people think this. And I understand that it's a tough situation. You've been walking your whole life, and then suddenly, bam, your whole life is different. And that's really, really depressing. And I get that completely because I've been through it. And it's sad, but it doesn't mean that it's forever. And I do understand if your spinal cord is severed. Mine isn't, but I do understand if it is, and it's very, very unlikely. But you still need to hope for the best. You still need to continue going and also be completely optimistic. Because if you don't, and you just settle for a middle ground and settle for this one place instead of settling for as good as you can get, you might not benefit. And that would be really, really depressing. And another thing that they were talking about is that your spinal cord injury doesn't define you. And it may not, but it does change you. It changes you so much. Your whole life is turned around. You have to learn how to do new things in a modification kind of way, and you have to do so many different things, and it changes you. You have to get this new set of perspective, and you have to be a completely mature person now. I mean, of course, you can still have your fun and be all goofy, and I mean, I still act like a child at heart because that's who I am. And I have jokes, which, interesting enough, but it might not define you. but it does change you. And no matter what you believe, it does. And I didn't agree with that either. It's just everything that they were saying contradicted, and I just wanted to make this video for anybody who has new spinal cord injuries to keep going. Hope for everything that they can get, even if it's upsetting or if it's depressing. You have people, you have a family, you have people who love you and who care about you and will help you every single step of the way. I mean, you may lose a lot of people, and it also truly, like, the change of perspective thing, it truly tells you what happens, like who truly is your friend and who truly isn't. I lost so many people when I became a paraplegic, and I realized there are a lot of fakes out there. But one moment. Please don't come in. Okay, sorry. I get very nervous about talking. But those people that are there for you, they're there to help you, they're there to take care of you. Like in my video that was like 30 minutes long when people were talking. I was talking about the people I care about and who helped me through all this for 2 years. It's almost been 3 years now. And they're all moving on with their lives, so I understand that completely. But if I absolutely needed them, they would be there in a heartbeat. And so you always need to remember that somebody is there for you. And this goes for everybody, not just people with spinal cord injuries. It goes for people with anxiety, for people with depression, for people who are in really bad situations. You'll always have somebody, and you can always have hope. No matter what happens, just remember that, because, well, if you go down that alley where you just give up, it takes forever to come back. And I know from experience, I did that before. And I don't want to see anybody go through it, because I've been through it, and it takes forever to get out of it. And once you do, you have this new realization that things are going to be better. Things can be better. Things will get better. And I just really wanted to say this because I've been there. I've had things happen to me, and I just wanted everybody to know, you just have to have hope. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what happens through your life, you will always have somebody. And even if you don't have anybody, if you have internet access, if you have phone access, anything, there are people you can call, there are people you can talk to about what's wrong. There are psychologists, there are so many people who will be there for you and help you through these situations. No matter spinal cord injury or what. And that's all I had to say. I am sorry that I haven't been really that active. I've been dealing with my own stuff, and I really hope that I can keep going and do more things. And again, as always, this video is kind of long. Not as long as my other ones, but I really do hope you view it, and I really hope you take it to heart, because I've been there, and I understand completely what you're going through. So, especially to the spinal cord injuries. And so, I hope you guys have a good day, and all that fun junk. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you guys view, and all that fun stuff.